EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down.
That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for his sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met in his tracks. But
Richardson working from the gun. Now he's free at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this throw is going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now it's Richardson.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Michael Dana.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Mahomes now to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And some strong running. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And it's complete to Mitchell. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Richardson looking to throw. And this taken in by Downs.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Richardson. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy
From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs.
66 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for KC.
45 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Richardson looking to throw this. That complete to Downs.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Richardson working from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Oh, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this taken in by Downs.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline comes up for.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and he fires one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try and run the option.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made up at the 27.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it, so it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last shot for Richardson. This ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.